Hello, I'm RetroJules, and welcome to World of Tanks on Xbox One. This is my tank, and you can see it's a tank. And a tank is designed to work with other tanks as part of a team or a platoon and take out other tanks. Now this might sound a little bit obvious to you, so if it does, then that leads me on nicely to the next point that I'd like to make. Welcome to my garage. I thought you may want to have a look at a few different tanks while I just establish a few facts. This next clip is a Tier 5, Tier 6 game, and at Tier 5 all the tank types and styles are present and established. The light tanks are now scouting tanks, the eyes of your team, who light up the enemy so that your team can react accordingly to what they see on the map and change strategies as they need to. And later on in the game you can also help to flank and support. You then have the medium tanks, which can do pretty much every role. They have the agility, the speed, the armour and the firepower to spot, to flank, to attack and to battle. You then have the heavies. The heavies are the frontal attack wave of your team. They have dense armour and big cannons to bully the enemy and hold the enemy back at bottlenecks and constrictions in the game, and stop them advancing to your base. You then have the tank destroyers, which disperse themselves to tactical points on the map where they can hide in bushes, put their binoculars on and snipe the enemy from a great distance without the enemy knowing they're even there. And they do that because the light and medium tanks are doing all the spotting and communicating and lighting the enemy up for them. And then right at the back you have good old arty, the artillery, a vital part of your team, who will just find a neat position at the back of the map, behind a boulder, in a bush, in a dip, and annihilate the enemy from a great distance as the light tanks and medium tanks spot and light them up. So everyone's working as a team, they're watching the map and reacting accordingly. Or so they should. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tanks and tankers, I would like to introduce you to the lemming train. Here we are on Muravanka. I'm in my VK 28.01 Tier 6 German light tank. I'm a light tank. I will be spotting and scouting.
We've got enemies incoming.
So I'm expecting half our team to go left, half our team to go right, or maybe a third left, a third right, and perhaps a third down the middle. I.e., we're going to try and cover the map, spot the enemy and keep them at bay. Now I head off to the right because it's quite a nice spot as a light tank to zip across, and there's plenty of undulations to roll over, light up the enemy and disappear down into the dips quite safely. And I'm going this way and nobody's come with me. There's a heavy kind of rolling across, but that's it. So this isn't a good position, so let's roll over here, and we have lit up 5 tanks. So our team, which have all gone the other way, should be thinking, ooh, there's 5 tanks over there, perhaps we should go over that way and help to take them out, because that scouting tank can't, and the heavy KV can't on their own. So I give this little KV a warning saying, sorry mate, I'm just not hanging around because we've got no support here. Nobody's coming to help us. Trouble is, he's a little bit slow and it's taken him quite a while to get there. So it's going to take him just as long to get back. So I'm saying help. Help guys. They have all gone to the left hand side of the map. All of them. And excuse my driving, but I'm watching the map, not watching where I'm going, because I'm a bit concerned about the 5 tanks that I've lit up, which are about to take on that KV who's just sat down there. because you probably can't do a lot.
Ready to fire on target.
And there they are, rolling in for him. And I do feel bad about leaving him, but I'm not the right tank to support him. But there's a lot of right tanks on the rest of our team because they are all heavies.
It's like we're shooting spitballs.
There they all are. I'm shooting at them. Just trying to help. And get some points, of course. And you think, surely our team can see these guys. But our KV's gone. So this right-hand side of the map is completely open. And I'm just trying to do a defend the base. Come on, guys. You've all gone one way. Do you honestly think that no tanks were going to come the other way? So, you know, oh, come on. So one tank goes, yeah, I'll help you. Well, it's a start, but it's still 2 tanks against 5. It's not enough. So we've got 2 heavies kind of posted up here, and I'm going to roll back behind them, because I am not in a position to be doing any battling at this stage. Our entire team are working down towards the enemy cap. So there's a Sherman. And our 2 heavies here are taking fire. And the rest of our team, I don't know what the rest of our team are doing, because all they're involved in is a tank destroyer. They can't see anything else apart from the 3 tanks down here causing us a lot of grief. We've already lost another heavy now, so it's just me and another heavy trying to defend the base. I'm just not going to penetrate that Sherman. He's a Sherman jumbo, it's not going to happen. And the other heavy's gone now, so I'm on my own. So I'm saying, help, guys, look, help, there are tanks very close to our base, they will capture it and win the game. So come on, where are you all going? What are you all doing? The air raid siren's going off. There's 2 tanks in our cap. If they stay there, they will win. There's 3 tanks in the cap. If they stay there, they will win. What are you doing? I'm just getting out of the way. A little bit frustrated. Oh, defend the base. Really? You get it now, do you? You say defend the base and you're still heading for the enemy base. So you're not really interested in defending the base, are you? In fact, nobody is. And we outnumber the team. We could have won. And we lost because everybody followed each other like a bunch of stupid tankers. What a bunch of lemmings. The lemming trail does not work if you don't watch the map and react to it. Oh, it makes me so cross. Tankers, the lot of them. So we lost that game, and we could have won, and we lost because the enemy capped and we outnumbered them. And even though we outnumbered them, our team formed a lemming train, followed each other on one side of the map, never believing for a minute that any other tanks were going to come in any other direction. They weren't aware of the map, and they weren't reacting to the map, despite SOSs, calls for help, and defending the base. And we lost because of their stupid idiocy. But there is a bright, shiny side to this story. And that is that if you're playing a game and the enemy form a lemming train, then that can really work to our advantage. So we've seen that if our team all go in one direction, we can quite easily lose the game through stupidity. And we're about to see how the enemy are going to lose the game through stupidity. So this is our team setting off, and if you watch the mini-map, you will see that we seem to be spreading out quite evenly. Half the team going to the left of the map, half the team going to the right, and a few in between us crossing the middle. So we've got good coverage already. I'm again scouting in my VK. Pretty much all it's good for, because I don't like the VK. Can't wait to get rid of it, but there we go. That's neither here nor there at this stage. Because sometimes in this tank, I can be a useless tanker too. Now, I've got my team behind me, and I've not lit anything up yet. So one of their light tanks has zipped across the map, and the enemy should now realise that there's a lot of tanks out at this part of the map, and they should be going, "Ooh, best we head off that way, because where are they?" Well, they are slowly appearing in the city, on the harbour, in Fisherman's Bay. Maybe it's a bay, not a harbour. So I'm just gonna keep down low, pop my little head up, and see what we can see. Will I find the rest of the team? No, there's a poor M6 American Heavy who's been watching the map. You take your hat off to him, because that scouting tank lit us up and he's gone, "Ooh, the enemy are out there, best I do something." But he's on his own, and he's out in the open. He's not in a good position at all. I'm just going to keep lighting him up. Our team are in a very good position now. They're high up, right bunched up in the middle of the map. Nearly all the enemy are down on the harbour. And he's gone. And why is he gone? Because he was all on his own. Now I'm out here all on my own, but I know for a fact there's no enemy here, because I've had my binoculars on and I'd have seen them coming. So their entire team are down in the harbour. Now our entire team haven't all gone this way, because they're in the middle of the map. They're watching the map, so they're in a position to go anywhere they want, because they're in the middle. Artillery onto me. There's a KV side on, engaging our team. I'm just trying to get some points in this game, because it doesn't look like I'm going to see many tanks in the direction I'm going, because the enemy lemming train all went down to the harbour together. Now you can see that they're outnumbering us at the moment, so they've got the advantage. Hello, Mr. RT. How are you today? We would just like to take you out, because nobody likes artillery. Do they? No. Ha! Bye bye artillery. And oh, it looks like one of the enemy, watching the mini-map, is zipping back. He's watching the map. A little light tank. So we're sort of outnumbered, and they've got a lot of heavies, and we're not great on our team. I don't feel that we're that strong. And anti-tank defences in a bush. How's a man to see those? Anyway, moving on relatively swiftly. I'm going to cap, because I do believe that our team can hold the enemy off, and they will not be able to get here in time and save the game. And because of their lemming train, we're going to cap and win, even though they probably outgun us and certainly outnumber us. And that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tanks and tankers, is why the lemming train doesn't work. Please, watch your map. Don't do it. It's so frustrating. Although, in this game, I'm rather glad they did it, because we are going to win. We are going to win. And there it is.
Mission accomplished.
Lemming train. Just don't do it. My name's RetroJules. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.